Gang, you thought I forgot about you, huh? Man, 7.4 is the new max height for the My Player Builder in NBA 2K26. Man, oh man, we have a lot of info to cover. But first, I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe to T's Elite Gaming. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's dive off into the video. So the My Player Builder has been revamped and built from the ground up with new ways to build your My Player. The Animation Glossary is a new feature built to save a lot of time, giving you more upfront information and insight. There is a search function which grants you access to available animations and also the requirement you have to meet. Say no more to default animations. The builder will generate automatic NBA animations for your My Player. No more flipping back and forth or slide to slide to see if you met the requirements. And in my opinion, chat, just hear me out. This is going to open up a doorway for different versatility, right? So things I've been hearing in the 2K community, everyone's build is the same, but starting with the initiation on September 5th, each build will be intentionally different. That should really bring out a variety of playstyles. Alright, so the build by badges is a fresh feature 2K has added into its repertoire. Basically, by pre-selecting the tier badge you would like to acquire and pin that badge in, you will be able to adjust the attributes accordingly so that you won't lose the max badge you picked. I can see this as being a cool feature for newbies, casuals, heck, even veterans to the game. Why not take full advantage of this feature? This year in NBA 2K26, you're going to see your body types in advance. The slide is going to give you a template layout of the badges and the body you will need to unlock badge tiers and different body types. Build templates make a return, of course, to the recurring player base. You can now select to create your own build or try the Pro Tools build or even select the NBA Players build. Now, just food for thought. If you select the NBA Players build, you will receive all the badges and the animations that come with it. I will do a more in-depth video in the future on these categories, so stay tuned. The max height in the My Player Builder will be 7.4. So if you wanted to create this build last year but didn't get an opportunity, well, here you go. All builds this season will be more balanced and effective according to 2K and produce versatility in the game. All that means to me is that 2K's player base is going to be a lot taller this year. In other words, don't even think about bringing that little 5'9" musketeer build out on the court this year. I'm just kidding. And next up is the scouting report. It is going to be the detailed summary of the build you constructed. You see on the left top corner your different shades, to the top bottom left your archetype, on the right top corner your badges with the top attributes on the bottom right. Pretty much everything will be laid out so that you can see. And another really cool feature that has been implemented is the brand new strength and weakness table. And what it does is basically what it says. It tells you your strengths and weaknesses. So in other words, please stick to the table and not be a superhero this year. Now, I'm not sure if this template layout is going to be something that we will be able to see on each player before starting the game. If so, I will consider this a W, just because it will let us know what we are getting ourselves into before the game. Badge perks makes a return, and instead of just max +1, 2K has formulated a max +2 badge. So what that means is, if your gold badge is maxed out when you unlock the max +2 badge slot, you will have the option to acquire a legend badge potentially in that slot. We also have badge slots that will randomly grant you options to activate during different seasons. Now, some of these badges can be interchangeable depending on the seasons. Future details on this subject will be coming soon. What we do know is that the Takeover Surge, the Clutch Gene, and the Hot Start will be potential badges. The Takeover Progression is back due to the positive feedback from the community. As you can see, there are some reoccurring progressions on the screen that may look familiar to last year, like the bucket and mixtape. Now, the way you unlock these will be different though. This year you can collect tokens. Now how we acquire these tokens is going to be interesting. But what we do know is this is going to be a game-changing moment. You ready? When you unlock and purchase one of the takeover abilities, it will be yours. No more grinding takeover levels to level 5. This is, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is a big W. Just think of all the time you're going to save. Custom Takeover is a brand new mechanism that has been built after you unlock all skill requirements. This will be the final takeover ability where you can customize 3 different attribute abilities to formulate your own special takeover. Now we have the power to fabricate our own demigod creation.
Perfect.
Excuse my little moment right there. I just got a little bit excited. Build Specialization. For each save file, you will be able to pick one of the 5 categories to specialize in: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, or rebounding. You will have to meet the requirements to unlock the skill. Of course, we know skill requirements won't start at 60. Each skill category is going to give you a quest line to achieve. Once you reach your goal, you will open up other ways to improve your player, such as permanent rewards like max +1 or 2, and even Capbreakers. So that opens up the floor for us to talk about Capbreakers. Capbreakers are back, but with a slight twist. If you remember, in NBA 2K25, Capbreakers improve your player by +1 past your current attribute stat. Well, in NBA 2K26, you can still opt to apply the +1 to your attribute as usual, or utilize the same Capbreaker to your lowest attribute. By doing so, you will see a bigger impact. Now this right here, we're just going to have to get our hands on the game and get the feel of gameplay. But this move right here from the My Player is going to change the synopsis of the game. Just think about how many regular builds we could potentially witness just because the Capbreaker changed this year. It will probably be less 99 attribute builds running around, which means more balanced builds. Rebirth is back, but has been revamped. Each My Player slot after you reach a 90 overall will automatically upgrade your badges to the respective level once attribute requirements are met. Do you know how much time this is going to save us this year? Literally, all you really have to do is grind one player out to level 99 and you're done. Now granted, we don't know what VC prices will be and how long it will take to climb the attribute ladder without purchasing VC. But if prices remain the same as last year's 2K, then chat, this will be a big W. So my question for you is, did NBA 2K keep their promise? Is this a W or an L? Like, share, and subscribe. Drop your comments below. I would like to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for tuning in to T's Elite Gaming.